Hi students, Mr. Bestel here, and I'm just outside the school admiring across the river the engineering of Manhattan and the engineering of the Queensboro Bridge. And of course, those are very impressive engineering projects, but they also took a lot of scientific knowledge to build. So science also went into those buildings and those bridges and those boats and those helicopters. Not only that, but everything behind me also is backed up by mathematical equations that engineers study. And finally, I'm sending it all to you through a video, a webcam, a microphone, and uploading it onto the internet, manipulating electrons to send it all to you. So all around me are science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which is what we're going to talk about today. So if you put that all together, it spells STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I just want to go over the definition of each of those so that you become very familiar with them. Okay, science. This we talked about yesterday. Science is not just a set of facts, but science is a method or a process for understanding the natural universe that surrounds you. So this is the scientific method. That's the Andromeda galaxy. That's very similar to our galaxy. Technology is basically any tool that we create using our knowledge of science. So these are lasers, and you need a very good scientific understanding of light in order to engineer a laser. What is engineering? Engineering is when you build and design using your knowledge of science. So right here is an airplane engine. It doesn't have to be an engine that you're building with engineering. Basically any tool that you build, any technology that you make is built using engineering. And finally, mathematics are the numerical laws, the numbers of the universe. So basically everything in the universe has an equation that corresponds to it. So E equals mc squared is a very famous mathematical equation about energy, but there's equations for gravity, for things flying through the air, for a bicycle, for pretty much anything you can think of. There's a mathematical equation that goes with it, and you probably learn more about those in college. So that is STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So I actually want to simplify things and think about how science, technology, engineering, and mathematics contributed to the simple graphite pencil. So first of all, let's go to the science. In order to create a graphite pencil, you need to mine graphite out of the ground. So you need to know where to find it. You need to understand the chemical properties of graphite, the structural properties of graphite. We know that graphite, its molecular structure is kind of in like sheets. So when you rub it on a piece of paper, the sheets of graphite come off and go onto the paper, which is why it's so effective. And no, it's not lead. What else? You also have to engineer the pencil. So somebody actually a long time ago thought of how to design this with a cylinder of graphite surrounded by a cylinder of some kind of wood. And of course that wood you have to get from a tree, and you have to get the rubber in the pencil from a certain plant as well, and you have to mine aluminum in order to create this cap here, and you have to have an understanding of paint, and you have to plan the overall structural design of the pencil, which is in a hexagon. That took me a little bit too long. And you also need to know a little bit about math to create a pencil. So the pencil has certain dimensions. It's a regular hexagon, so it's perfectly symmetrical. You need to understand the mathematics of melting points and softness and hardness of the pencil. You need to know all kinds of things in order to create this piece of technology, which is the pencil. Yes, the pencil is technology. Technology doesn't have to be computers or cell phones. Technology is any tool that humans create to help themselves using science. So technology is just a tool. So again, even to create something as simple as a pencil, you need a lot of science, engineering, and mathematics, actually thousands of years of worth of this knowledge, in order to create the technology of the pencil.